Hello students, today the new topic that we are going to discuss with you, that is tense. So we are very much acquainted with the word tense. So tense actually that it indicates the time, that during that time what kind of action took place. So action word, the tense is actually indicated through the action word, that is called a verb. So there are different that formation of the verb as like V1, V2, V3, V4 and V5 as well. So by denoting the action, that which formation of the verb that we are using, so mainly that is called as a tense. So each formation of the verb, as the V1, then V2, then V3, then V4, and then V5. So V1 is known as present. V2 is known as past. V3 is known as past participle. V4 is known as present participle. Present participle. Whereas V5, it does not have any name. So no name. So this is actually that V1, V2, V3, V4, V5 and plus modal auxiliaries, then the helping verbs, that is, are, am, was, were, then have, has, had, do, does, did, and all sort of these models, including this, the formation of the verb, that they are particularly used in, that is called the tense. So individually that we are going to discuss about the tense, as there are three kinds of tense. One is present tense, then second one is past tense, and the third one is, that is the future tense. So in the present tense, it means that whatever present action is going on, so that it is called the present. In the past, what action that took place earlier, so that is called the past tense. And that action will take place after some time, so that they are called the future tense. So now here one example I would like to give it to you, that is V1, that is action word. Say for an example, go. What would be the V2 of it? Went. Then V3, gone. V4, going. And V5, that is goes. So verb means that V5 means that along with the verb either we add s or es. So V5, that is goes. I have applied here, added es along with the verb. So action word is very much essential, very much important in case of that the forming any kind of tense, individual. So action is another name that is called the doing word. So during that time what action it took place, it is shown by the different formation of the verbs. Now, here the question rises that we have to add s or es along with the verb. So where to use single letter s along with the verb and where to use es along with the verb, that we have to know. So I would like to give you some tips over here. Add es to a verb which ends with so add es to a verb which ends with. So what are those the verbs that where we can add es along with the verb, and rest of the part that we will add the s along with the verb. So ends, that is the last letter of the action word, that is called double s, then sh, then ch, then o, and then x. So we are discussing about only the action word, that is go, play, laugh, run, sleep, speak. These are all the action words. Means without doing an action that we the human beings or even that is small insects, the birds, animals, that they cannot do. So action has to be done. This is the most essential. Even though that we have to move, then until that we make our legs forward, can we move? No. So we have to do some action for moving, for walking, for speaking. We have to perform an action that with the perfect combination of the tongue and teeth and plus our vocal cord, that from there actually that the sound is emitted out. So we have to perform an action. So the word, speak, tell, say, these are all the action words. That is the verb. So I have given the tips over here that where to use single letter s or es along with the verb. That any verb which ends double s, sh, ch, o and x, there that you can apply, you can add es along with the verb. So anyone like the last letter, say for an example, cross. So last letter double s. So here the word cross, and this is an action word. The next, pass. This is also an action word, double s that it has been applied. So we are going to discuss about only the action words. No noun, no pronoun, no adjective, no adverb. So only the action word. So if it is certain kind of the verb that it appears, which has the double S in the last, so that you can add ES over here. Same like the word SH. Only accent word. That is push. It is an accent word. Then the word brush. So we brush our teeth. So this is also an accent word. So you have to add ES. Now come to CH. That is catch, touch, catch, touch. So here you can apply ES, add ES in this. Now the word O, if the last letter is O, so that is go. So you know very well that here ES is applied, goes, not the single letter S is added here. Same like the word do. Here also that ES is applied, and you know the spelling correctly, does, D-O-E-S. So you can add ES if the last letter of the accent word is O. Then the word X, that is mix, fix, last letter is X over here. So that accent word mix, fix, so there also that you can add ES. So these are the 5 letters which I have indicated, that any accent word which ends with double S, SH, CH, O and X, then only that in case of that these are the words, these are the letters that with which that ES is added. Rest all of the verbs that we can just add the single letter S over here. So let us see that which kind of the formation of the verb is used in different tenses. In present tense, in past tense, or in future tense, that what are actually that those all the formation of the verbs are used. So today I am going to discuss with the present tense, and it has the 4 kinds of the present tense. They are known as the simple present tense, the present continuous tense. Another name of the present continuous, it is present progressive tense. Then the present perfect tense, and the 4th one, present perfect continuous tense. How shall we recognize that this particular sentence actually that it belongs to the simple present tense, or the present continuous tense, or the present perfect tense, or that present perfect continuous tense, that is respectively. So let us talk about today the present tense, under which that we are going to discuss the first of all about the simple present tense. The first one, present tense. Under which today simple present. Simple present tense. So what does the simple present indicate? It indicates regular routine or habit. Then second one, universal truth. Third one, proverb. So regular routine means as a daily routine that what do you do? What do we do? What do animals do? Action. Then what kind of the action that they perform? What do insects do? So this is a regular routine. Not only this, all over that in the universe that there are different planets that they also follow their own routine. They always that they rotate, keep on rotating all over the solar eclipse, that solar system that is called the sun. All planets, whether it is Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, these all that actually that they rotate around the sun. Regularly that they are following their own routine. We have never seen that in a certain planet that they are not rotating around the sun. Even the Earth also that keeps on rotating around the sun. Even the moon, it also keeps on rotating around the Earth. Now, the trains, aeroplanes, the long journey buses, these all actually that they are following their own routine. The trains also that keep on going by indicating the different names and all, like the Rajdhani Express comes to so and so station at so and so time. So everywhere that the railway trains that keep on moving, they are following their own routine. Different timings have been allotted to them. Now aeroplanes also, the different timings have been allotted to them, and the aeroplane also that flies from one direction to another direction as a regular routine that they also follow. So these all kinds of those who follow the regular routine, daily routine, they are known as the simple present tense. Now we call as a regular habit. Like regular habit in sense that anyone's that the nature and the character that it does not change, that you know very well. Some of them, they have habit of telling lies. Some of them have the habit of speaking true. Some of them that they are having the habit of sleeping late at night. So regularly that they do. So these all, the habit is also there. You, the students also, that follow the regular routine. Daily that you have to come to school. Regularly that you have to make. Now universal truth. You know very well that this is exactly true that what does it happen in the universe. Like the sun rises in the east. The sun sets in the west. So these all actually that the universal truth. Even mathematical formulas. Like 2 plus 2 equals 4. The perimeter of a rectangle is that 2 into L plus B. It is also universal truth. So, and the proverb is a kind of an add-on. You know very well, honesty is the best policy. The pen is mightier than the sword. slow and steady wins the race. So these kinds of that the action that which take place regularly, so that these are the process that we have to follow, we have to identify, we have to understand, and then after that simply that we can say that this particular sentence belongs to the simple present tense. Now let us have to look about the different, that the formation of the sentences also, like assertive sentence. Assertive has two parts. One is called the affirmative sentence and the negative sentence. Then after imperative sentence. Then after that interrogative sentences. These all the things that we will discuss about the simple present tense individually. That is, here I am writing singular and here I am writing plural. And after the first person. Then second person. Then third person. So these persons actually that it is indicated with the pronoun. Remember that the noun or pronoun only that they can be called as the subject. In case of this affirmative sentence. So I am writing affirmative sentence. Affirmative sentence. So in case of affirmative sentence, and what kind of the pattern, the structure that we follow in case of simple present tense with affirmative sentence. So they are known as, here I am writing the pattern, the structure. Subject plus V1 or V5 plus object. So subject plus V1 or V5 and plus object. This is actually, this structure is followed in terms of the simple present tense of course and with affirmative sentence. So here that the pronoun we use the person wise, the first person, second person, third person likewise. So in case of the first person under singular, the subject is, that is I. This is the subject. Now here two formations of the verbs, either that the two formation of the verbs is used in case of simple present tense. Either we may use the V1 or the V5. So where to use V1 and where to use V5? So according to person that we are using here, that along with I, that is V1 is used. So I play cricket. So play is, that is V1. Along with I, that the V1 is used regularly. Always that we have to remember that those who have the regular routine, regular habit, universal truth and proverb, this all actually that indicates in case of the simple present tense. So I play cricket. And what will be the plural of I? It should be we. So along with me, V1 is used. We play cricket. Now second person. Second person, that you is used. The first subject. And along with you, that V1 is used. You play cricket. And the plural of you, it remains the same. So you play cricket. Now let us call the third person. Third person under which that he, she and it. These three that the pronouns are used in case of singular number for the third person. He, she, it. So here plays that V5 is used. So remember, only in case of third person of simple present tense that the fifth formation of the verb, that is V5, means that along with the verb that S or ES is added. Only third person singular number. So he, she, it in this, that the word plays, that is V5. The rest all that you are looking, that only V1 is used. So this thing that you have to remember very well. He means that is pronouns. You know that the pronouns are words actually which is used instead of noun. So now for the word he, that is Ram, Shyam, Gopal, John, these are the names of the male, that is he. And she, that is Rita, Gita, Sita. Either you write Rita or she. There is no difference at all. The word it in this, that all the animals, whether it is wild animals or domestic animals, insects, and plus the non-living things, whether it is vegetables, fruits, flowers, name, actually that it indicates under it. And here, that what will be the plural of he, she, it? It will be they. So they is used. And along with they, that is V1 is used. They is play cricket. So this is actually that the structure of simple present tense with affirmative sentence. And affirmative sentence, that structure is subject plus V1, V5 and plus object. And according to person wise, that I have explained that where to use V1 and where to use V5 along with the pronoun, or rather that you can say along with any person, that simply that you know very well, that you also came to know today, that along with I, we, you and they, we use V1. Only he, she and it, actually along with this, the third person singular number, that is V5 is used. So this was that you all came to know about affirmative sentence of simple present tense. Now, during the next class, again that I shall explain to you the different kinds of sentences. That is, so far that we came to know about affirmative, then next class, that negative sentence, then interrogative sentence. So, and plus the adverb of time. That also indicates that during that time, that what kind of that action that takes place. So that is also the special word is used along with the sentence. Thank you.